Hello, Excel users. Professor Peter Gregory here. I'm showing you something that I've run into a number of times, and I finally today decided that I had to figure it out. Even though I'm in the middle of grading, this was affecting my grading. I had taken a cell, or a worksheet here, and I had hidden a number of columns like this. Okay, so if you select a number of columns, I hid them because I didn't need to see them at the time. And amongst all my other operations here, I also went to view and I freeze panes. Okay, so I want to freeze panes here, and to demonstrate, I am going to select this cell so we remember which cell it is. I'm going to mark it in yellow here. And normally, when you do a freeze panes, I'll go to freeze panes here. What happens is, if you pay really close attention, you're going to notice that the cell to the left, or rather the cell border to the left of the cell and to the upper side of the cell, will darken up a little bit. I'm going to do that one more time to show you. It's very hard to detect, and that's what was giving me some problems here. So I'm going to go back to freeze panes. Notice that it will get less dark. I'm not sure if it will catch it in the video. Okay, so I'm able to see that. I'm not sure if you're able to, but it was so subtle you barely see it. So I'm going to freeze panes here and control save. Just control to save the file. All right, so we are freezing the panes right at the yellow cell here. The upper border and the left border determine where we've frozen panes. So then we're able to scroll through here. You can see the column headers remain unchanged. They stay on the screen. And if I left right, you can see that the first column shown, column E, is doesn't move. Okay, so as we scroll left and right, you can see the data. But the column E, where we set the freeze pane reference, does not change. Okay, this is the error. Is the combination of this hiding the first columns. It doesn't. I don't believe it happens anywhere else, but it may. So keep your eyes open. But when I froze the first columns, I was unable to, with these panes frozen the way that they are now, I was unable to select them and unfreeze them. So normally, one of the things you can do, one way to do this is type in A1 up here in the cell specifier. You might never even use this window up here, or this entry point here, but I type in A1, and what we've done is we've selected A1, which is not shown on the screen here. And usually, if we go to Home menu item and go to Format, there's a place underneath here called Hide Unhide, and we can unhide columns. And if my panes weren't frozen, which is the bug that I'm telling you about, if the frames weren't frozen, then you would end up seeing column A show up. Okay, so that's our problem. So let's unfreeze the panes. Let's fix this. This is the fix. If you unfreeze your panes, I unfreeze them like that. Okay, and I go back to select cell A1. Now you notice a difference. So I've typed in A1 now, and now it will show me the A column. It has to do with some kind of interference between the freeze pane and the hide columns. And then if we want to show the rest of them, as you normally do, select the A to the E span here, unhide them, and then we get BCD back. Okay, I just want to show you that really quickly. This has taken me hours and hours and frustrated me. I was on the line with Microsoft today, and we detected the first issue, which was two different versions of Microsoft Office being loaded on this nice system that I have here. This is a Windows 10 system with a nice solid state drive on it that I use for all my analysis. And so that it's not the computer's fault at all, but we found two versions of it loaded that did not have anything to do with it, but now I have a cleaner system for having cleaned that up. There you go. I hope that helps. Bye now.